Hi, I'm Peter Vaughan and I'm here with Rachel Stoddart and Dave Harold judging the 2015 Motorhome Awards.
We trudged 25 miles at the latest NCC Motorhome and Caravan Show at the NEC in Birmingham to try and pick out our favourites of this season.
And yes, we looked at over 170 vans before we narrowed it down to the final 32, and now we're here at the Clumber Park Caravan Club site with the finalists, and that's the final 8. We'll be revealing the winners later on.
And at the very end, the Motorhome of the Year.
The AutoCampers leisure van is our camper van of the year for 2015. It impressed us in so many ways, but it's based on the Ford Tornado, which is the high-spec people carrier version of Ford's Little Custom. So it means all the cab options you get is quite high spec. This one starts at 32 grand. However, you can get the more basic versions for from about 28,500. Let's take a look inside and see how it's so special. As it's the Tornado, this cab comes with loads of options. You've got this lovely central CD radio, iPod dock, phone menu. You've also got steering wheel mounted controls for pretty much everything. It's the 155 engine, so it drives really well, especially for something this size. And it's got a beautiful gearbox. This is actually one of my favourite base vehicles. And pretty much everything is standard apart from the 16-inch alloy wheels at this spec. When we turn further back, you'll notice there are no seats here, but there are these rails mounted. We've actually removed the seats for filming purposes. But this comes as standard with 8 seats, so you can use it as a people carrier. What you have to do is the furniture units are optional. They remove completely and you put the seats back in. If you don't want all 8 seats, then AutoCampers will buy back the seats from you, so you actually get a little bit of money back to spend on some of the options. This kitchen unit is a whole modular thing. This comes as one module. You've got a fridge here, a pull-out drawer which actually stores the removable but one burner hob, and a small sort of compartment for the toilet and water tanks. It's a really neat little thing. And then at the back there are storage units. There are loads of different options. This is 2 separate units here, so you buy these 2 separately. So if you just wanted the lower one with storage, you can have that, and a wider transverse bed. Or if you wanted the upper one, it bolts in, but everything is removable, so you can convert it from a minibus to a camper, back to a day van, or just to an empty van if you wanted, so that you can use this as a truly multi-purpose vehicle. There's a tailgate at the back, and it's actually, you see access to this big storage area, and also this seat. This is where the back seat is, so actually you've got a really good sized boot even with it in minibus form. It means you can carry stuff, or this is where you can store the bedding, because the cushions basically will lie on top of a fixed frame unit here, and the cushions, and that makes a transverse bed, so you can actually store your bedding in camping mode. This base vehicle has twin doors, one for access on that side, but also another one to access the grey water and also to cook outside. Let's take a look at that as well. So here you see it set up in outdoor camping mode. This makes it perfect for week trips to France. What you've got here is you've got access to the toilet and the water, and also there's a neat little table which folds up so you can cook outside, leaving all smells outside the van. And this table is part of the standard features, and it slots in a hole in there, but also has a tripod base so you can use it outside. The Westphalia Columbus took the high top category this year in the Motorhome Awards simply because it does everything so very well. It's based on the long wheelbase Fiat as seen here, and it starts from about 48,000, although this one here is a smidge under 55. Let's go and take a look inside. Based on the Fiat, the Columbus, so you get this really nice cab area, it's really easy to drive, good seats, and also new for this year is this central pocket area which holds 2 drinks, and it's got a USB port for your iPad or anything like that. Dial instruments are chromed slightly to give that extra nice detail, and there's a smart little central radio unit. The cab seats swivel around, face these really good rear travel seats. Basically there's built-in seat belts and they're shaped for increased comfort. But basically this is an optional extra because you actually can make a bed. You simply flip these seats forward and this base here supports this mattress. And it's really good for one adult or maybe a couple of small kids. The kitchen area is really spacious, which is quite unusual for a van of this size and a Continental. You've got a big sink and a hob and loads of worktop space, as well as loads of storage below. And there's even a fridge here. I mean, this is the compressor type, but you can have a 3-way if you wanted. Another Westphalia feature is this really smart little control panel, which actually controls the fridge and the heating and the lights. This is all in here, and the water. That's a really good feature. The washroom's opposite, and as you can see here, it's got this really nice little LED detail which shines through into the washroom itself to illuminate the washroom. And it's a basic washroom. It's got a simple sort of it's got a cassette toilet, built-in shower and a sink, but it's spacious enough, and the door swings both ways. And the real star of this van is the rear bedroom area. It's got plenty of storage both above and below, lights, storage pockets, main sockets. It's really good, and rear speakers. What this bed does do differently though, it flips up at the back half and pushes out of the way to allow bike storage or things for bigger items, as well as creating more floor space.
Just over £44,000 buys our compact class winner, the Melio 201. In this class, all of the vehicles have to be not more than 6 metres. This one features a fixed transverse bed over a spacious garage and a great lounge up front. And because it's imported by Marquis Motorhomes, it's built to British standards. The first thing you notice is the habitation door is on the UK near side, and there's a great UK spec kitchen. Time to take a look. Great thing about the Melio range is not only is it spec'd for the British market, it's also high spec all round. The cab has passenger airbag, cruise control, air conditioning, the latest stereo from Fiat, and another new feature down here which are cup holders, a home for your mobile phone complete with a USB charging socket. The lounge here is very compact, but it has the benefit of the fact that it has an L shape rather than just a table attached to the wall, so there's extra seating in here too. In fact, it's very convivial. There's room for 4 people to sit in here. Table folds open, so there's lots of space to dine as well. Another thing that helps to make this a class winner, and also makes it a very British motorhome, although it's made in Spain, is the kitchen. We have a full cooker with a mains electric hot plate, decent little sink, but one of the most important things is a large slab of work surface, so it's really great to work in. You can cook just about any meal in here. Above there is a microwave, there's reasonable storage. Opposite we have the washroom, that contains an integral shower and a decent wash basin. You may think that the microwave is a little bit high to use, but fortunately the bed has these steps. It not only makes it easy to get into the bed, it also provides a really convenient hop up. Stand up there and it's very easy to reach the microwave. The bed itself is very comfortable, it's roomy, it's cosy, has a headboard, good lighting, and it actually winds up to increase the amount of storage space in the garage beneath.
Ateneo might not yet be the best known name in the UK, but this A-Class motorhome is built in the Rapido factory and the brand is part of the Rapido group. This also has a layout that you won't find anywhere else. It's quite a unique take on family motorhoming, and that's why it's won our Family Motorhome of the Year category. When we have a look inside, you'll see just why it works so well for anything up to mum and dad and 3 kids. Let's take a look. Now, a typical German A-Class motorhome of this size, up to 7.5 metres, might be priced at anything up to £70,000 or even more. This Ateneo, as you see it here, is about 53, so you can see that the brand is all about value for money. But despite that, you get quite a decent spec. Both the passenger door there and the habitation door on the other side are linked to the remote central locking, and you've got bus-type mirrors. Then when you look at the lounge area, okay, this leatherette style fabric might not be the most practical, but that's an option. There's plenty of other choices. And you've got a good feeling of space to this lounge area. Base vehicle, of course, is the latest Fiat Ducato, and right-hand drive is available, of course. When you look at the back half of the Ateneo, it continues to impress with seeming to offer a lot more than you'd expect for the price. There's plenty of worktop in this kitchen. These nice top lockers have got this lovely white gloss finish. But it's the little details like the latest Truma control panel for the heating and hot water, the central locking catch, which is just a twist knob for the kitchen drawers, and those have all got soft close. Then on the other side you've got a big Thetford fridge freezer and an oven and grill mounted above, particularly useful for UK tastes. Stepping back, you've got an ensuite arrangement for the rear. Shower one side, good size that, and a Dometic toilet with the ceramic bowl on the other side. Now, sliding doors, shut that off both from the front of the vehicle and from the rear. Got twin wardrobes, so plenty of space for clothes for all the family. But it's this rear area that has won the SB740, the Family Motorhome category win. We've never seen anything else at this sort of money with this layout. You've got the usual twin bunks. Bottom bunk can fold up to make a small garage area. But not only do the kids get their own bedroom, but they've got their own seating area too, so they can sit and play at the table on site, have their iPods, iPads out, whatever, or just board games on this table. What a great area for a family holiday for the kids to play and enjoy time when perhaps they can't get outside because of bad weather.
And this is the winner of our fixed double bed category, the Eldest Encore 255. Comes in at just over £48,000, but that's with a very high specification and a great British lounge. Okay, let me show you around. This van is based on the latest version of the Peugeot Boxer cab, and it comes with an extremely high specification. You get the latest radio, cab air conditioning, controls on the steering wheel as well. 130 brake horsepower engine and passenger airbag is all really good at a vehicle at this price point. The lounge is fantastic. It's typically British, twin sofas. There's room for 6 people to sit in here really nicely, and it actually makes into a transverse double bed. There's far more to this lounge than meets the eye, and this is one of the things that helped this vehicle win its class. And now we have a forward-facing travel seat, and there's another one on this side. These two together make this a genuine, safe to travel in 4-berth motorhome. The high specification continues in the rear. 181 litre fridge is brilliant for a van like this. You have a full cooker, plenty of worktop, there's an electric hot plate here and really good drawer storage down below. The kitchen has high level cupboards but also a great feature of a stainless steel microwave. As we continue into the washroom, you'll find there's plenty of space in here, and it also includes a roomy separate shower. One of the other things that makes this motorhome great is it has the British style lounge up front, but this is the French bed layout in the rear. This is a typically continental idea, however this one is really good as well. It's low, it's comfortable, and there's plenty of room to get sat up in bed, no looming lockers above. Twin reading lamps and a decent sized window, and just round the corner here we've got a TV bracket. If you want privacy at night, there's also a slide across screen which separates the whole thing to make it in a really nice cosy bedroom.
The Adria Matrix Supreme M687 SLT is the winner of our fixed single bed category this year, and it's based on the very latest facelifted Renault Master, as you can see with the new bigger than ever diamond on the front of the cab there. Now, not only has it got a minor facelift, but it's got new engines. This is the 165 horsepower 2.3 litre twin turbo engine, which is a new option and takes it up to compete with things like the 3 litre Fiat this year. Now, inside the model's had a bit of a facelift too, so let's go and see what they've changed and why this is our category winner. Now, Adria actually introduced this layout halfway through last season. We first saw this model about March of 2014, so it's eligible for this year's awards. We spent 2 weeks in Brittany in one of the 2014 editions and were really impressed with it, and the 2015 version's even better, but it's still got the lovely big spacious lounge with lots of light, table slides and gives you lots of space. You can even get baby seats, child seats in that forward facing travel seat there without any problems of space or the table getting in the way. And the cab seats are superb too. They've got tilt adjustment to the squab, so you can actually extend the length of the squab cushion, and they've even got pump up lumbar supports in the backrest, so they're really excellent seats for long distance driving. But it's further back that marks out the difference between this and other versions of the Matrix Supreme. Now, the kitchen area has gained this rather nice illuminated splashback, which is sort of quite fashionable in motorhomes currently, but better than that is this new inline hob, which frees up more worktop space in the kitchen, and you've still got Thetford's duplex oven and grill, which is quite a neat little unit in there as well. Plenty of drawer space, and the drawers have got soft close mechanisms on them. And then on this side, big fridge freezer. So kitchen works well in a relatively small space, but it's got everything you could possibly need. There's a divider screen to shut off the bedroom area, which is very useful if you're using this for kids, as we did when we went to Brittany. Second bedroom area is the drop down over the lounge. But if there's only two of you, then this is a very luxurious bedroom area. Ensuite bathroom through there, and these beds are about 6'6" long, so plenty for any size of adult, and they've got tip up backrest supports as well, so you can sit up and read very comfortably. Plenty of storage underneath as well, so not a garage vehicle, but you've still got good external storage. And we like the little details too, like these corner shelves, so you've got somewhere to put your specs when you take them off at night. Going through to the bathroom area, a good sized shower on one side, wardrobe on the other, so you can use this as a changing room as well. But it's a specification, this vehicle too, around £63,000, but it's got Audi heating, and that extends right into the cab, and the winterisation is such, and it's so well thought out, that even the wastewater tank drain is in an inboard location under one of the single beds. So a proper luxury motorhome for use all year round. Now there's quite a lot of new details this year too, like this new habitation door with a bin on it. That's attached to the central locking system. And Matrix Supreme has now got the Corals media wall here with USB charging point for your iPad or iPhone. Neat little unit here for the Aldi heating, all integrated. And when this is off, the whole control panel sort of disappears. So very neat styling. And new furniture as well. So they've done a lot to this vehicle to bring it up to date for 2015. The second bedroom's up here, and you just press a button on the control panel to bring that down electrically. First of all, you just need to get rid of these cushions that would be in the way, but that's just a matter of seconds, and then down it comes. They even seem to have speeded up the bed over last year's model, because last year it did seem to come down rather slowly. And that is a very comfortable double bed. The winner of our luxury motorhome category this year for vehicles over £75,000 is this Nissan Flare. Now it inherits the new styling from Arto that we saw last year, but this is on the heavier Iveco chassis. It's a very stylish and luxurious motorhome, as you'd expect, with a starting price of over £130,000. And this one, fully loaded with pretty much every option you could want, is £197,000. Let's look at see what you get for nearly 200 grand. Just inside the door you just press a switch and that unlocks all the external hatches, which are now in the styling of a modern bus. Under there is the underfloor air conditioning unit. There's actually two air conditioning systems in this vehicle, one for the bedroom and one for the main living area. Then you've got deep double floor storage. It goes right across underneath the vehicle. Big gas locker, and then round the other side access to the filling for diesel and for the leisure battery. More double floor storage goes right across underneath the vehicle. And here, interestingly, is access to all the drain taps. Everything convenient and in an insulated winterized position. Even the mains hookup goes up through the floor with a little trap door to shut it, so there's no cold spots in this vehicle. Massive gas tank, and of course huge freshwater tank in an insulated winterized position. And then finally, a garage big enough for a motorbike or bicycles, barbecues, outdoor chairs, everything you could possibly want for your summer holiday. For a vehicle that weighs about 6 tonnes unladen, it's actually surprisingly easy to drive, this Flare. You've got very good visibility all round with these bus type mirrors, deep windows here, and you haven't got the huge expansive dashboard in front of you that you get in some A-classes, so you can actually see the road much closer to the front of the vehicle, so it's very easy to position it. The diesel engines offer up to 205 horsepower, and there's a new 8-speed automatic that's coming for January. Now, not only is it quite a comfortable vehicle to drive, and it feels very solid on the road, but when you get on site you just press the button and down comes the electric roller blind, or you can just, if you just want a bit of privacy, there's one that pulls up from the bottom and goes halfway up the screen. Just spin the seats around and you've got a very comfortable lounging area, table that slides and expands as well. And Nissan offer a fantastic choice of upholsteries. You can have leather or fabric, or a mix of the two, as here. You can even change the backrest cushions according to season if you prefer. And there are vehicles in the Flare range with longer lounge areas. This one majors more on the bedroom and bathroom, but you take your choice when you're paying this sort of money. Moving back through the vehicle, you've got this big fridge freezer with an oven above, but as an alternative for the UK market, you can have a smaller fridge set up to about here. The oven then goes in the middle and a microwave on top, makes it more convenient for access to the oven and gives you the option of microwave cooking as well. Over on the other side, this Corian worktop is very stylish, and you've got a lift out cover for the domestic size sink, integrated draining board, and then central locking for your massive kitchen drawers. You're certainly not going to run out of storage space in here. There's even a little slide out section for your coffee machine and a little glass door that covers that. Then stepping back through the vehicle, you've got the sort of bathroom area that's more like a boutique hotel. Domestic style, domestic sized shower. Wonderful washing area here with this Corian wash basin, and then the door to the toilet area actually swings out and closes off the ensuite for the bedroom at the back. They even put real grass in the door. How about that as a stylish touch? One of many, many options on this vehicle, as is the marine style loo. Double wardrobe there, and then you come to the back. Now, in a flare you can have fixed single beds, or you can have an island bed, and this will be the choice of those that want a double bed in their vehicle. Easy access with these steps at the side, and a really superbly comfortable bed sitting on top of that massive garage. There's even a second television there, as well as I mentioned earlier, having the separate air conditioning for the bedroom area. So, have we got a top three then?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. In third place, we've got the Eldest Encore 255. It's a really great British take on a continental French bed motorhome, and it's great value for money.
Second?
Second place is the Adria. This is the twin single bed category. Fantastic Renault Master base. Really lovely bedroom. In fact, the whole interior looks fantastic. And to top it off, there's a wonderful bathroom right across the rear. It's a fantastic motorhome and a worthy winner.
So the motorhome of the year must be this Chausson Flash 610. It's on the new Ford Transit base vehicle, which means it's great to drive. You get the 125 engine as standard, but you can upgrade to a 155 power unit. Now it's only just under 6.7 metres long, so it's still quite a compact vehicle. But whereas compact Chaussons in the past were maybe lacking a bit of storage space, this one has storage space, and more storage space. Just take a look at this. Now remember that this is a compact vehicle, a proper garage, not just with doors on each side, but with a really good boot access too, so you can get to all your stuff, your bikes, your outdoor chairs, everything that way. Being compact, it drives well too, and this vehicle in flash spec is only 41 grand. You can upgrade to a welcome, but Flash gives you everything you need. If you just go in, you'll see what you get for your money.
The lounge is one of the things that really makes this van special. It's very, very spacious, so it's fantastic for British motor caravanners like today when the weather's not too good. The Ford cab is comfortable too, and above we've got a drop-down bed. The table lowers electrically and the bed comes down all the way to seat height, so when it's bedtime you can simply jump in. There's no issues with ladders or anything like that. It really is a fantastic space to live and sleep in.
And there's a really good kitchen area. There's a little bit of worktop thanks to this triangular hob, plenty of storage below and above, and there's a big fridge freezer with a grill above. It's slightly high, but it is manageable. You step up into the back and there's a big washroom area. One of the highlights of this motorhome is a shower. It's one of the biggest we've seen in a motorhome, especially one of this size. There's a square sink, it's plenty of floor space, and at the back, behind these mirror doors, is the biggest wardrobe I've possibly ever seen, with hanging space and shelf space aplenty.